Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. While there remains here a distinctive Latin American feel for all its complexity, its sophistication, and dare I say its minimalist design, the Neo Química Arena. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And Torres has fallen kindly here. What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Oh, and he's through the middle. Torres! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Torres. Played back in. Oh, that's a fine interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Internacional leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Interesting ball.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Yamal gets flagged offside. Ernest. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the pass is intercepted. Guardiola. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, what a ball!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Kimmich. Cafu. Adams attempts a clearance. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Hernandez. No, that's been intercepted. Ernest. Guardiola. And here's Torres. Brilliantly cut out. Danger averted for now. There will be a throw-in. Timber. That's Guardiola. Now it's Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. He can get that clear.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Odegaard. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Guardiola. Timber. And it's Iniesta. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Iniesta. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Haaland!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Neymar. And it's Iniesta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's very neat. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Timber. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now it's Iniesta. Ødegaard. Ernest. It's Kimmich. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Rudiger clears it away.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. That is a great kick out. And the shots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Iniesta plays it short. In towards the back stick. Cleared away. And here's Yamal. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Internacional head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Kimmich. Cafu. Courtois catches it safely. Timber. Yamal. And it's Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ødegaard. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Cleared without complication. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's had it taken off him. Timber gets good distance on it. Gently done. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And they win it back again. Fernando Torres. Oh, important interception.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cafu. Can he get onto this? Now it's Haaland. And he's there to belt it away. And they're back on the ball again. Cafu. That'll be a throw-in. Guardiola. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ødegaard. Iniesta. Now it's Torres. Has a go!
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 18, camisa 5, camisa 7, camisa 20, camisa 16.
And he's there to clear it.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 23.
Adams.
Camisa 24, camisa
Hernandez.
17, camisa 42.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Substituição em andamento.
Internacional clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal stood up well to him there. Van Dijk gets a foot in here, and it's Lewandowski. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that was very necessary. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Hernandez is wide and looking to get onto this. It's out for a goal kick. Internacional leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mbappe. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Musiala.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Temos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Messi. And he's gone looking for safety. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour, their choreography. And already we're underway here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Real chance here! Neymar. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, important interception. Thuram gets it clear. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Fernando Torres is a name that jumps out. At his absolute best, he's unplayable. That love of running behind defensive lines has always been his forte, and with the right service, he could absolutely thrive here.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Cruyff, and the finish!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Guardiola attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Haaland, there's the hit! Now who's going to be first to this? And he has been fouled there. He's had it taken off him. Good spot, he's seen the run. Torres has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. So, another set play. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Well, there's the clearance. Haaland. Internacional still without a single shot on target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Palmer. And Neymar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the... Hits one! Goal! International! And it's International who take the lead.
Well, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The Netherlands finding their passes. Yamal, 30 minutes gone. Cruyff, and here's Haaland! He's keen, determined to have his say.
The Netherlands really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Now it's Torres. And he's had it nicked away. Shifted upfield. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cruyff. Haaland, there's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Torres proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Haaland is onto this. Hernandez has it in a wide position. Iniesta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Timber. An instinctive delivery. Cafu getting this one clear. Koulibaly. Oh, terrible pass. Fernando Torres. And the shot! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
International come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Substituição em andamento.
Here we go again then. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that is out of play. Foot in. Fernando Torres. That's a nicely measured pass. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Torres. De Bruyne. Koulibaly. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost. He's got the shot away! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Being still separated by the game's only goal. He has found the way through. Interesting ball. Yamal gets flagged offside.
Substituição.
Time for a change in personnel. Cafu. And it's Mane. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Fernando Torres. That has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adams being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
That has been cut short.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's got the beating of his man.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Mane. Neymar. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. We have already started here. Driving forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got tall. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Could go all the way here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a fabulous... Messi!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Internacional are looking to go forward now. Now it's Torres. And it's Iniesta. And he was alert to it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Timber. He could be in here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Neymar. Oh, great chance.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
It's a pretty loose pass. Timber. Iniesta. Fernando Torres. Gently done. Now it's Iniesta.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical.
There's the hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Just eases him off the ball. Iniesta. For Palmer. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Internacional finding their passes. Hernandez. Palmer. And it's Guardiola. And it's Fernando Torres. Seems to interception. His positioning was spot on. Timber. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a throw-in. And he's there to clear it. Guardiola. That has been cut short. And the ball's gone astray. Messi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Neymar. That is good alertness. Mbappe. Palmer. And that's been intercepted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And it's Van Dijk. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Messi. Showing good feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played. Palmer. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Internacional have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Sao Paulo have their third corner. Hernandez with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hernandez. Palmer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Iniesta. Shifted upfield. That's been cut out, well played. Guardiola. Rodri. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And here's Neymar. Iniesta, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guardiola. Fiddles it through.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Adams tries to clear. And it's Guardiola. Oh, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sao Paulo get their fourth corner. Tries to get it clear. Konate. Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 10.
Van Dijk.
Neymar.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 6. Camisa
Now that's well
19.
seen too.
Substituição.
Rafinha. Internacional still have the cards to affect this game. Rodri to Guardiola. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Big chance! 1-up now, the finish! He has done it! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Back into the middle.
Internacional really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's picked it, and the finish! Haaland! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Sao Paulo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Guardiola. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rafinha. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fernando Torres. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so...
There's the shot! They've scored! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Internacional with them, Torres. Big chance! It's in! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Fernando Torres. There will be 4 extra minutes. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and white everywhere you look, the atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a face-to-face with the keeper. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Luis Suarez. He won't be happy with that one. Palmer. Timber. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi was finally given the credit he has deserved for his services to his nation. 16 years since his debut in 2005, 4 times a runner-up, never scored in a major final, but all of that was gloriously eclipsed.
Exactly. It was his first international trophy, and I think it set the scene for what happened in Qatar a year later.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That is Stuta! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Yamal. Timber. Who played through for the wide man. Iniesta proves just... Yamal! Just eases him off the ball. Some good persistent defending here. And it's Guardiola.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping...
It's a mighty effort! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Now it's Batistuta.
Internacional really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rudiger spots it. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's free. Has a goal! It's Relu. Oh, he's been caught napping. Internacional with the corner. There first. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Santos are looking to go forward now. Oh, super find. Oh, he's been caught on it here. They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Guardiola. That's a good ball out wide. Fernando Torres. And he's onside. That is a brilliant interception. Santos upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Timber. Internacional are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's played him through. And Torres! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Santos have reclaimed it. Half-time getting close now. That looks a good ball through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Neymar. Palmer. Chance for the header! He has... Perfect timing. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games. That has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have them in...
Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Costa Curta. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Hernandez kept his eye on it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Can he finish? It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And it's Luis Suarez, Chouameni, Rice to Gerrard. Santos finding their passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Heads it! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
It's a really well-measured ball. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Timber. Iniesta. Fired deep towards the back post. And he gets rid in a hurry. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's looking to... Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gerrard gets rid without sophistication. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's fabulous! Luis Suarez! Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Suarez is onto it in a flash. He can run onto that. And it's Gerrard. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Suarez. Fernando Torres. Iniesta. And the counter is on. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice. Oh, and he's through the middle. Messi. Batistuta. And the shot! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that, oh, what a climb! He scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Internacional give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. That is good alertness. 75 minutes played. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Hoisted in, and he cuts out the supply. Guardiola. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Fernando Torres. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, smashing header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's lost his man here. Torres! And yes, it's there! Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Neymar.
Internacional get themselves back into contention.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Internacional have got it back and they'll have another go. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Iniesta.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And here's Iniesta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Now that is commitment to the cause. They've played it short. And here's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. We are into overtime. That has not gone well. Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This their second corner of the game. Looking for the runner. He'll try from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that. And that's been won straight back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so
And
good
that's
from him.
it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here.